Breaking news for you. Breaking news from Tigray, where Tigray military opened fire at people today. One killed, several injured. What happened in this zone of Tigray, which has been seeing tensions for several months? Welcome to the channel. Thank you for watching the video. Firstly, just a few hours ago, I did a video. I told you about tensions in southern Tigray, and some viewers just told lies in comments section. They said, Sajid, we are here in southern Tigray. Nothing is happening. You're fueling a conflict. You're lying, etc. For the last 2 days, you know what has been happening in southern Tigray. On Saturday, military made announcements on loudspeaker telling people not to come out to protest. Still, people took to the streets in Mehoni today, and people say no tension there. What are they waiting for? Do they want people to die, to be killed, and then they'll acknowledge the tension there in southern Tigray? Let's not cover up facts. Let's let people know what is happening there. Now, southeastern Tigray, where this incident happened, no tension there. Man killed, deputy speaker killed there, and several injured. No tension, people would say in comment section. They try to cover up everything. That's very pathetic. I mean, your people dying, your people in trouble, and you are just blindly supporting your sides. No regard for human lives being lost in danger, being lost and in danger. There could be more lives lost if people continue covering up facts. Anyway, uh, the incident uh, which happened today involving military, which opened fire, happened in Goudam today. Goudam is in southeastern Tigray. You know that Goudam was one of those villages where military dismantled the government a few months ago. Pro-Getachew government was dismantled there a few months ago. Then people protested, people resisted rather. There was exchange of gunfire, or rather military opened fire at people there who resisted military's attempts to dismantle government there. It happened several months ago. I did a video on that. So Gudam is the place where again military opened fire today. Military means army led by General Johannes. Why did this incident happen? Well, the incident happened after a warrior administrator was arrested. Tesfo Hafto was arrested in Gudam by security forces today. He is an administrator of Wareda, Cavalry 20, and he was arrested with some journalists. After his arrest, people of Vajirat, they marched towards Gudam. In Gudam, they took to the streets. Dozens of people protested there, chanting slogans, demanding the release of Tesfo Hafto, administrator. One of the men leading the protest was Dasta Gebrezige. He is deputy speaker of Tabia Bahari Saba Wareda 20. He was leading, or he was one of the participants. Army units, armed forces in the area, they tried to disperse the protesters. They opened fire. Death of Dasta Gebrizigi is confirmed. Videos in circulation, pictures, graphic pictures I cannot show, showing the dead body of Dasta Gebrizigi. Video, I have video too. I cannot show graphic video showing the dead body of Dasta. Now, still people would say, Sajid, you are lying. Sajid, you are fueling conflict. Sajid, you are against Tigray. Why always you talk about Tigray? So, Dasta has been killed. It should be condemned. It should be condemned that deputy speaker has been killed. What was his crime? He was just protesting. Protest is not allowed. Tigray government, Tigray military tolerated the protests in southern Tigray. Why? Because people showed unity. Thousands marched. Military was not in a position to open fire. Had military opened fire, hundreds would have been killed and people would have marched towards Mekelle. The military saved itself. It backed off. It was out of fear. Military knew that people had united and they were going to confront military. And by the way, in southern Tigray, where people protested in Mehoni, in Macho, military has backed off. Talks were held today, yesterday, between Varade, Johannes, and Haftokiros-led group. And military allowed Haftokiros administration to continue. So the appointments made by Varade have been reversed. Why? People took to the streets and they demanded, they rejected Varade's new appointments. Military had to withdraw. Now, military is being used by TPLF. Why has Tigray military become so controversial? The issues should be solved by TPLF, it is a political party, or by the government. Why is military involving itself in political issues and involving in a manner which is very biased in support of one party? And this intervention by military is making military controversial in Tigray. One death confirmed and several injured. How many injured? Not clear. But by the way, military, the soldiers there, Tigray fighters there, they could have fired aerial shots. Why did they fire straight shots at protesters? To threaten them, to intimidate them, to frighten them, and to make an example of them so that others won't protest in southeastern Tigray. In southeastern Tigray too, like in southern Tigray, people have been protesting. They have been rejecting the new administrations put in place. They want restoration of earlier administration led by anti-TPLF pro-Getachew group. But in southeastern Tigray, there is not as much unity as there is in southern Tigray. That is, the people have not been able to ensure the restoration of the previous administration. The protests have been ongoing in southeastern Tigray, in Vajirat, in Hintalo, for several weeks now. PP does not allow any protests. No one can think of protests in any part of Ethiopia. Anti-Prosperity Party protest, anti-ENDA protest is unimaginable in any part of Ethiopia. In Tigray, at least people protesting, but military, Tigray military and TPLF and Tigray government, they are turning into PP and ENDF. They don't want to see any protests. They want to crush protesters by force. That is why they're opening fire at innocent people. People of Tigray learned the taste of freedom. They tasted liberty. This is what TPLF taught them, that fight for your rights during the war. This is what TPLF and Tigray military taught to the youths, that fight for your rights. You are a victim of genocide. Rise, participate in the war. And now, and these people are rising for your rights, their right to protest is being denied in Tigray. Thanks for watching.